Nostalgia warning. Does anybody remember George Floyd? Well, I was thinking about him, and I was thinking about how he died. And remember how it was like because he got suffocated by a cop? But then on Instagram Reels, it said that he just OD'd from fent while the cop was like standing on him. So I was thinking about it, and I realized that maybe George Floyd didn't die for nothing. Because if he OD'd on fent, then he died at his own hands. But if he died at his own hands while resisting the arrest of a police officer, maybe he was actually referencing something. Because when other people resist arrest, sometimes they'll say, "My tax dollars pay your salary." Like they'll say that to the police officer. So if George Floyd dies at his own hands by ODing on fent while being stepped on by a police officer, he's not actually dying from the police officer. He's just using the police officer. He's resisting the arrest of a police officer to reference when people talk about the whole tax dollars thing. But then he dies at his own hands to show that it isn't the police that we should be going after. But the problem was that a bunch of people started saying that we should defund the police. And we know that that makes no sense because why would we defund the police? And so I was thinking and I realized that George Floyd was referencing the IRS by doing this. So, in reality, we shouldn't be because if we defund the police, we can't defund the police because we don't directly pay them their salary. We indirectly pay their salary through the IRS because the IRS takes our taxes, but then our taxes pay for the police officers, but we don't actually do that action of paying the police officers ourselves. And George Floyd showed us that the real problem wasn't the police officers. Well, he showed us that the problem was the fent that he was intaking, but the real issue was the IRS. So we should defund the IRS because they try to take my money when I win on games of blackjack, but they didn't even tell me what numbers to stand on. So